Hi everyone. Today we're doing a little manicure, another Konad one, and we're going to be doing this design right here. It's got a little jewel on it, something a little bit different today. So let me show you how to do this one. Let's get started. Okay. First, the one thing I will tell you about is instead of my normal Express Finish base coat, what I've done is I just purchased this today after doing a little bit of research. It's called Nail Magic Nail Hardener. Apparently this stuff has been around for a really long time. And I just put it on today underneath my polish. And I also have a coat now of, rather than a solid color like you normally see, I've got a layer of this Express Finish French type color, and it's called Sheer Satin Slip. It's really a little too small to read there, and then what we're going to do is we're going to paint an angled tip in black. And this is the black I'm going to use today, relatively new one that I just bought. This is a Wet n Wild Fast Dry. And I don't even know if they named this color. Yes, they did. Ebony Hates Chris. Don't ask me why, but anyway. Okay, so I'm going to paint an angle. I'm just going to start at the highest point that I want to go with. And I'm going to just kind of roll my finger and paint down at an angle. And actually, you can make more severe angles if your nails are a little bit longer, but again, mine are somewhat short, so that's going to be the angle I'm going to use for this. And then I'm going to paint the rest of my fingernails with this same design, and then I'm going to let that dry, and then we'll come back to the next step. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done all of my nails now in the black. This side is not quite as neat with my opposite hand. But again, it's not going to be particularly important because we're going to be stamping over it, as you can see. We're going to be stamping with our Konad white, and I'm going to be using Konad plate number M60. We're going to use these little flowers right here. And for this one, I'm actually only going to be using the small flower. We're going to skip this one altogether, just because my nails are kind of smaller. So if you have larger nails and want to use that one, that's cool too. But we're going to just stick with the small one for my hand. We are going to put the polish on. We're just going to put it on that one flower this time rather than cover them both. Konad scraper, scrape off the excess. I'm going to pick up that flower with the small end of the stamper. We're going to line it up with where the edge of the black and the pink meet. I'm going to press that on. See that one there? I'm going to do the same again. This little flower. Pick that up, and I'm going to put that one right next to the one I have on here. Let's see if I can line this up. Press and roll. There we go. I'm going to do a third flower so that I get a complete line across my nail. I'll line that up sort of with the edge, and don't worry about if it overlaps, if it goes over. That actually gives your nail just a little bit of character, so it's kind of fun that way. In fact, if I wanted to, add extra, I could actually put another flower. In fact, let's give that a go just to see how it turns out. Put a fourth flower in between these two. We're going to let it overlap. It'll actually make it look almost a little bit lacy. So see that there? So now we've got the flowers across the line. And then we are going to add a little jewel. For using rhinestones or gems to put on your nails, I would recommend using either like a toothpick, or this is a dotting tool. I'm also going to be using these little rhinestones. It's a little flat-ended gem, and they're 2 millimeter sizes. Yes, 2 millimeter faceted acrylic jewels. You can buy nail jewels too. I've seen them everywhere, but these are really, really super tiny ones. And so that's what I'm going to be using today. In order to stick these on, you don't need special glues or anything like that, but what I am going to use is just a little bit of my top coat. I don't want to put too much. I just want just enough to, just so that my jewel has a little bit of something to stick to. So I can use the brush and dab some on here. But then what you will do is I'm going to actually just take my dotting tool and dip it just ever so gently into the top coat. You can just touch it and it'll pick it up right there. It's stuck right to the end. And then I just go over to where I want to place my jewel and I just press it down with my dotting tool. But you just place it down into the stuff and it will start to settle. And you see how it's just a little extra dazzle onto that design. Then what you'll want to do is you will want to cover your entire nail then with a layer of top coat. You want top coat anyway, so we're going to just take a nice layer of it and gently, well, we're going to start with the rest of the nail here, but I am going to gently brush over the gem. I have not found that it really ruins the shine of the gem. The gem isn't terribly shiny to begin with, so putting a little bit of clear coat actually doesn't change the shine a whole lot. But there you can see it there. And now how nice and shiny, and then you've got that little extra dazzle. I do think those flowers actually look like kind of lace, don't they, when they're overlapped like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my nails, give you the final touch so you can see how it looks, and then you'll be set to go. Okay, so I've done all my nails, and here is the final look. Let me hold my hands real still here. As you can see, I've got the gems on all of my nails and all the top coat covering it. And so anyway, this is the final look. I'm going to include a still shot at the end so you guys can take a look without my fingers moving like this. Anyway, I hope you like this one. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.